Open Season is a really good film, and I was definitely getting Shrek and Donkey vibes with Boog and Elliot. Not that there's anything else in the film that's like Shrek, but I definitely was feeling Shrek and Donkey with them. Open Season was released, if you can believe it, in 2006. And this is a film about a bear, a domesticated bear called Boog, and he's living a very cushy life, and he enjoys his life, but of course he doesn't know anything else. One thing leads to another, and I won't say exactly what the events are that lead to this, I don't want to spoil it, but he ends up having to be put into the forest. And he's there with this very self-conscious, almost neurotic, one-antlered deer. And this is Elliot. And Elliot is there to help Boog get used to his life in the forest. And Boog is just completely in disbelief about everything. For example, he needs to use the toilet, but he's used to using a toilet. How can he possibly go in the forest? And there are so many different things that are just such a strange concept to him. And the big question is, will he adapt to this life? Will he go back to his comfortable life? Will he and Elliot remain friends by the end? As I said, they do have a very Shrek and Donkey relationship where Boog, both in terms of the physical appearance as well, Boog is large, he's big, he's potentially frightening as a big grizzly bear. The deer, Elliot, is a lot smaller, prances around a lot more. I don't know if it was ever intentional to create that kind of visual comparison, but that's exactly the first thing I thought of, and I continued to. So if you like that kind of friendship or relationship, I guess, I think you'll enjoy watching them interact together, because it really is quite entertaining. And I feel like it's quite unpredictable. I wasn't entirely sure where it would end up. It's going to start some good conversations about whether animals should be domesticated, and if they are domesticated but need to be returned to the wild, how do you go about doing that? Is what was done to Boog the right approach to it? I'm not going to answer that question because I don't want to give away exactly how it came about or anything, but there are certainly a lot of discussions about whether an animal should be allowed to be in their natural habitat, if it's ever okay to domesticate them, even if it means they're living a comfortable life, because yes, Boog was living this really comfortable life, but it meant that he didn't know how to be a bear. He didn't know the things that made him a bear. So it's definitely a really interesting discussion. The film, in terms of the progression, I thought was really good. It's definitely quite unpredictable in parts. There are some really great characters and some really great voice actors. We have Martin Lawrence as Boog and Ashton Kutcher as Elliot. We also have Debra Messing, Billy Connolly, Jon Favreau, Nika Futterman. Really great voice cast, which definitely comes across in the talent of the acting. Jane Krakowski as well. Great mix of different animals that they encounter, some of whom a bear should not have any problem coming up against, but because Boog has been very domesticated, things are very unpredictable for him. I really enjoyed it. It's surprising it took me this long to see it. I can't believe it's been that long, but it was worth the wait. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it and you're a fan of animations, I think Open Season is worth watching. The quality of the animation is beautiful. I don't think I mentioned that. It really is absolutely stunning. A really great narrative, great characters. Boog and Elliot work so well together. Definitely a film that I recommend.